Hi everyone. I know it's been a while, and over the last few months I did a little bit of shopping, and now it's a big pile here that I have to go through. So I figured I better do a couple of videos, get them up, and let you see what all I got. They're collectively between Joann's, Hobby Lobby, and Michael's. I did buy some D-stashes from Tina, Crafty Bean, but I'm not going to show those because she showed them in her D-stashes, and so I've been working on trying to incorporate all of that into my organization. And of course, tax season didn't end until the 15th of April, and I still have a few stragglers, but what I'm going to show you now is all the paper pads that I was able to get. A couple of them were really good priced. So let me show you what I got. This one I found at Joann's, and it was at 50% off. And I liked it because it's actually a project pad. It has some solid colors, which, you know, I like my pastels, and I thought these would be great for cards. And then there's just a little bit of a variety in here that's unique, not the normal everyday stuff. I do also want to get started doing journals, and paper like this will work in there. So this was this one. I like the little bit of glitter in the books. More cut aparts here. And now comes all the glittery stuff. And then these are alphabets that are actually stickers. And these are stickers as well. So I got this one at Joann's. This one I found at Hobby Lobby, and I like vintage and that kind of stuff. So I found this one, and it was on sale, actually in the clearance area. I just absolutely love this because that's my speed. The butterflies are beautiful. Again, in that vintage. These are going to make some really pretty journal pages. I like this one. This is really unique. And it looks like there's 3 to 4 pages of each one. The old catalogs. I like the way this border is here. The script. The tape measure in it. And I hope all of this is in frame that you actually get to see it. The old vintage silverware. Again, more butterflies. The old furniture. The settees. So I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one in the journal making. This one I got at Hobby Lobby. No, I got this one at Joann's. And it was the only one, and it was the only pad of paper in that particular Joann's store. But this one is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at all the glitter in there. Yes, they're all single-sided, but it's a thicker cardstock. And there's glitter in accents on certain pieces. It's beautiful. I've never seen a pad like this. With all the lavenders and everything in it. Music notes. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. So I was happy to find this one. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump you. Oh, again, sorry. I don't want to make you dizzy. This one's from the Paper Studio. I have to move these to a different spot. And this one is called Ephemera. Get this quick. You can tell I haven't even opened them. This is a thicker cardstock. Collages. And then on top of it is like they stamped out all the old keys, postcards, maps. More postcards. The old cars, the hot air balloon, the ship. All the stamps. This will make a nice journal if you're doing one for travel. It has a lot of pieces that would fit right into it, especially a vintage one. Old newspaper articles, more maps, butterflies and keys. Not quite sure where the bees come into all of this, but I'm okay with it. So I got that one. And then this is Hobby Lobby, and it's called Candy Christmas. It's an entire kit. I just thought it was so cute. So, and those are the designs that are in it. The nutcrackers, Christmas trees, all the different candies. Very whimsical. This is Recollections, which is Hobby Michael's. And this one has a lot of the gold foiling in it. Again, script. This whole page is all this gold foiling in there. Cut apart. I love this with the blossoms. So, this one's called Fairy Tale. I got this one. Now, I went in February to Michael's, and they still had Christmas stuff. So, these were in the clearance for 90% off. So, I couldn't quite pass it up. Not for 90%. All the little gingerbread people. Ornaments. This is more like a country, I would think. With all the plaids. More gingerbreads. Just the branches on trees. Presents. I mean, it's not anything super special. But, hey. For 90% off. Yes, please. And that wasn't the only one I got. That one's 90 pages. I was able to get this one as well. It's called Winter Wonderland. And it's got foiling in it. Merry and bright. There's the foiling in the snowflakes. So all of this can be, this is cute. It reminds me of being in Europe. I like the polar bears. More snowflakes. The ornaments have a little bit of gold foiling. The trees with the deer and the polar bears. Poinsettias. Cut aparts. More ornaments, and they're all the old-fashioned. So I was happy to find that. And then I found this one. And I'm not really sure where this one came from because it's Craftsmith. But it's got a lot of gold foiling in it as well. Cut aparts for reading, the journaling pages to write in, the tabs. That's why I picked this one up, because it had so many different things that could be used. All the shelves with the books. And it's pretty thick paper, cardstock. It's cute with all the girls. Again, more cut aparts. So I think this is going to be fun to play with. Bookmarks. Tickets. And then another thing of books. And then I got this paper pad, and it's called New Voyages. And I want to do a travel one for me and my sister, because this past summer her and I went on a 10-day vacation through New Orleans and Georgia and Memphis, Tennessee, where I got to meet Susan Tootsie Tucker. Hi, Susie. So I want to do a journal and put all our pictures and notes and stuff. So I found this one, and it looks like it'll be perfect because it's not going to be overpowering the pictures. So, and that is pretty much all I got, other than I got this little Christmas paper pad, and it's double-sided. Not anything super fancy, but it was also in the 90% off. And I found this one, and this is a DC WV, and it's all the glitters. So I think I got quite a bit of paper to play with. And I'm going to end this video because I don't want these to be too long. Wait a minute, I might have one more. Let's see. No. And then I'll come back and I'll show you some of the other stuff I was able to acquire. Okay? Hope you all have a great evening. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll start being able to post actual projects that I made and not just talk about doing them. All right. See you again soon. Bye.